Okay, great. So doing a quick review here for Juggle. It's Gold Nova 1. He says I have 2 matches, one is average. Gold Nova 1, 1.5k hours. So he gave us an average game and a good game. But we know that his average game is where he's 22 and 8. It's a bit above average. So a bit, yeah, just, if you think this is your average, you should be ranking up very quickly. This is actually your average. So let's just get into it. Armor, good purchase.
No, my friend.
I mean, it's a super risky push. No real need for it. You got the kill, but you missed about 7 bullets first. So just calm down, and actually, if you missed the first bullet, focus on tagging him, not the headshot. And this whatever you're peeking, you're doing here is a little weird. Like, you're essentially always moving. You also peeked that double scope for so long that you're able to come out lower on you. Your teammate pushed B, so you're not obligated to watch B on this one. B is pretty safe for you. Yeah, I'm not sure that I've ever seen anyone peek in this manner. That's such a weird. Wait, like when you have the angle, you can hold it. You missed all 4 of those shots. This is just. I don't know what you're doing here, but it is very strange. But teammates, like, you have to hit that crossing guy. He's not fighting you, so you're free to take your time and aim at him. So pick up. Did they drop an AK? Grab the AK. There's a lot of indecision here. With that one kill, you should have been rotating pretty quickly to made out. Good thing that first guy was hurt, because your spray was very far off. You really need to stop inspecting your knife and just play. Let me check on that flash real fast. Okay, I was thinking that you maybe team flashed your friend, but you did not. But you pretty much came very close to team flash your friend. You also team flash yourself. You could probably pin the blame on your teammate for that death. But you didn't even look long. Your teammate is kind of not really taking it long. Wait, was that your smoke? What smoke was that? It didn't work. No, it's Alex's smoke. Look how bad this one is. When smoking that deep, you really have to look down. So you kind of force him to play on this plat. Which is fine. He's an op. Should win every fight. You have a really bad habit of pulling your knife out. And team flashing yourself. What was the purpose of that flash? Did you think that they were long and that flash would cover you forever? That's weird. Plus, you took a slow path up. You could jump up on the boxes. This habit of pulling your knife out. You don't know where this last guy is. So you really cocky at this point? Just pulling your knife out, slashing there. You know where the bomb is? No, but he certainly does. And you hear him. So he hears you. And you know, of course you win this round because this guy can't play in time. But there's a level of cockiness here. It's undeserved. You don't have to crouch when you jump on that.
Laying down smoke.
I mean, there's no point in challenging these operas unless you've got a teammate coming behind. Once your teammate starts shooting behind, you know that they're going to turn and look at him. So that's when you need to peek out. So you have to coordinate that with him. So he's like, hey, I'm behind. Set yours. No, you still have yours. Hey, I didn't miss that whole peek.
Flashback.
Right, so your initial peak was very far off where you want it to be. Good thing they walled you. And then you go for the peak again.
Flashback.
Yeah, you deserve to die there. Just missed two missed shots. Like bad crosshair placement when you peeked that angle. Overall, a little cocky. You didn't use any utility but bog bombs. I guess you're pretty rich, but your death did help contribute to the other team's win. Yeah, I think you have Superman syndrome. You feel like you're invincible. Like you weren't even worried at all about these guys mid, although your teammate was dueling them.
Deploying flashbang. Laying down smoke. Flashback.
I think spraying into the smoke after you get flashed is okay, but if they were actually rushing, you do not want to spray all of your bullets. There's no reason to completely spray everything. Because even though you were blind, you knew exactly where to go to fall back. That flash worked and drove him back, but he's still there.
Bomb has been planted. Throwing flashbang.
gotten out. Not only that, but you team flash. You definitely team flash your friend. Yeah, like your teammate was doors. It was, you know, somebody has to watch B. You pretty much dropped the ball and letting them all into B. Yeah, I don't. There's no reason to not look at the enemy. Look towards the enemy in case that flash didn't. In case that flash didn't work. Why are you pulling your knife out again? Jeez. It's a really bad habit of pulling your knife out. Yeah, don't assume that all these flashbangs are working. You assume your flashes are perfect. You assume you're invincible. They're really bad habits. That grenade would never damage anyone ever. So I don't know what that was. It's really not recommended to just completely spray out, because once you do that, they know you either have to reload or switch your pistol. Usually it's switch your pistol, or usually it's reload, and then you're completely vulnerable.
Flashback. Throwing smoke. Terrorists win.
Yeah, that's a tough spray to hit. You're gonna want to just do a couple bursts rather than a full spray.
Let's go.
Which I think you were doing a little bit.
Flashbang. Flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang.
Does that flash even work? I've never seen that flash.
Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary out. Smoke. Smoke.
Okay, so if you wanted to use this smoke to get out of there, you could like walk or move forward a little bit and right click it. That way it's pretty much guaranteed to not go that far. But looking down and full click throwing it, you know, there's a gigantic gap in the smoke, right? It's not covering your escape at all. Yeah, right into the molly, right into the smoke. Okay, so that knife jump across at the end there, going back, was okay. Because there was such a small gap, there's no fighting chance. Where did that shot come from? You have to react to those bullets. Why would you reload? Yeah, so the first kill was nice. Like, I mean, it's obviously very cocky to push mid. You're assuming that they aren't even opping it. But, yeah, it's silly. Okay, so you died first in 3 of the rounds your team lost this half. Assume you lost this round? You won this round. Your team almost lost that round. Your death is leading to a lot of these rounds getting lost. Good kill. Yeah, I don't know if the inspection there messed you up, but you didn't get that kill. They surprise the bot? Since it's surprised by the CTs. They have full nades, utility, 2 kits. Your boy Alex has no nades. That was maybe one of the dumbest things you could have done in this situation. You heard the opponent jumping around. You heard him. Very clear. And he wasn't leaving, he was jumping in circles.
Throwing smoke. Grenade.
Your team bought out, your buy is okay. Since your team bought out, you could have bought a SMG, but you bought a sign. Stealing your gun, good job.
Flashback.
So you don't have a really good gun to fight at this range with. The SMG is okay. This is easy garbage. Grabbed a new gun, but it has less ammo and didn't reload it. Self smoke? Interesting. So both of those guys weren't ready for you. That's their fault. Not your good play, that was their bad play. Let's look at GTL. Let's see, what did he see?
Flashback. Smoke.
Yeah, his spray was drastically off.
Smoke.
He was just pants down. Okay, I mean, all these are the same problems as before. So yeah, very spastic kind of play. A lot of bad habits, thinking you're invulnerable, thinking that your flashes work 100%, which they might at this rank, but won't further up, so that'll be tough ranking up. Yeah, and you had a lot of accuracy issues. Like the first round, you missed so many on that one guy who wasn't even looking at you. So yeah, I would say like stop with the knife switching and inspecting the weapons. It's a bit distracting. Also, be careful when you throw a flash; it may not work all the time, so we can easily dodge a lot of those flashes and then you just die. Also be aware that the enemies can shoot you a lot of times. Like if you're crossing mid, someone happens to be there, they'll just shoot you if you're jumping across with your knife or something. Yeah, a lot of things you could improve. Good luck in your future matches.